So I thought it might be time to talk about the state of the game overall. We did a video a few days ago about things that I thought needed doing, and then open the floor to you guys in the comments to give your suggestions to things that you think need improving. And there's a general theme to a lot of it. So I passed it on to the devs. I hope that they'll take a look at it and listen to it, and I don't know from there, you know what I mean? I certainly wouldn't expect them to do every single thing we talk about in that video, but I think it's a pretty good way to give them some direct feedback from a content creator as well as players, right? So hopefully they'll take that and hear it and do some things with it. But now I want to talk about kind of the state of things, because I don't know if you can feel it. I don't know how easy it is for you to feel on your end, but the game is getting quiet. The player base is getting quiet. Like, I think the Discord is starting to lose members. I think the member count on the Discord is starting to go down. I don't think that's a good thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think it's a good sign. I feel like daily players is going down. I know that every day I'm hearing of people quitting. Some very high level players who have dropped a lot of money and time into the game already are quitting because there's just not enough being done, not enough of the right things being done. I like the activity of the developers in a lot of ways. I appreciate the content that they're trying to drop. I appreciate that they're trying to do things so quickly, but I think the focus might be in some of the wrong places here. Another big thing is that there's not really much of an advertising campaign for this game yet. And a lot of the content creators have been talking to them about that and telling them, you need to start advertising this game. We're not getting any new players. And they're like, well, we'll do this, and then we're going to launch an ad campaign. Well, then, okay, well, then that happens and they don't. And then, well, we're going to do this and launch an ad campaign. And then it happens and they don't. I think we're on like the fourth thing that once they do, they're going to launch an ad campaign, and they haven't done it. And I've seen ads here and there, but I'm talking about a real ad campaign. Put some money, you know what I mean? You don't have to go full blown Raid Shadow Legends over it, but there's something to what they did. There's something to what Raid did. There's something to that $1 million plus per month advertising budget. There's a reason Raid's where it's at now, and it's heavily influenced by that ad campaign and the fact that they continue to do it that way. So it needs to happen. This game is not going to grow at a good enough rate to thrive on just word of mouth. You know what I mean? You're going to have to start working with some other YouTubers to bring in some new faces. You're going to have to start getting some social media campaigns going. It's got to happen. The game's got to grow. I'm slowly growing here on this channel, but that doesn't mean the game's growing. It just means that the people that are here slowly but surely are finding my videos, right? So that's not really a good indication of the game growing. If my channel started to go up quickly, that would be a little bit of a better indicator, but I just can kind of feel, I've heard a lot of people talk about trying to play RTA and can't even find a match because there's no one to match with. That's scary. That's bad news. That is not a good look. That should not be happening. You should not click on the RTA banner and not be able to find anyone. That's dangerous. I was doing it a couple weeks ago, and I matched with the same person 5 times in a row. Like what is going on? You know what I mean? So the game has to grow, but also some things do still need to be done. And we've talked about it a lot in that video. You can't abandon elites. You have to continue to work on quality of life. There's a lot of things that still need doing, and everything is, all the ingredients are here for this game. And I do think that these developers, as far as the way they treat their game and players, are better than Plarium. But in the sense that like getting your game out there, Plarium obviously did that really well. So I don't know, take some pages out of their book, you know what I mean? A lot of this game is clearly designed in a way that's like supposed to fix something that's wrong with Raid, and that's a great way to approach it in the early days, but you can't rest on that. That's not going to carry you far. We're going to need to grow the player base of this game. I can't remember the site. If anyone knows, let me know. But there's a site you can go to where you can check analytics for mobile games, and you can see like their revenue, their daily downloads, how many active players they have. I can't remember where to find that information. I wanted to bring it up and talk about it in this video, but I can't find it. So, but even without seeing the numbers, I feel like I can feel it getting quieter as time goes on. You know what I mean? Which is a bummer because I really do like the game. And I would love to have a channel based around this game, and I would love to make content for this game every day. But I'm already having to pull back a little bit because I can't dedicate too much of my time to a game that might be dying. You know what I mean? So like my main account, I don't log into as much anymore because I don't have time. It's hard to have time to do this account. I definitely don't have time to do 2 accounts in a game that's not growing. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to figure out something to do with my main account. My main account, the account that's linked to the content creator program, and like my account that I've spent money in. That's what I mean when I say my main account. This is easily my main account, but it's not the one that's connected in any way. So I'm gonna have to figure out something to do with that. But I can't justify trying to maintain 2 accounts in this game right now until it starts to grow at a faster rate, and certainly not when it feels like it's getting quieter. That's not something I can justify doing. So I know a lot of you have been asking a lot about me doing videos on my main. You want to see how I'm using my legendaries, and I want to do build guides on a lot of these Legos and stuff. But again, I just am at a point where this is the more important one to me. This is the account that I have a bigger affinity for. This is the one I'm more interested in doing. I like the challenge. I like building the elites. This is the one I'm going to put my energy in. I can't justify doing 2 accounts right now on a full-time basis. I will pop into my other account occasionally and do things with it still, but I can't make it a main thing. And I keep trying to do that, and I think it keeps hindering me. So we're going to stick with this account. So you'll still be seeing the daily free to be elite episodes. Those aren't going anywhere. I'm going to continue to do guides on elites as I get them built and get familiar enough with them to feel like I can do a good guide on them with the experience that I have on them. I imagine at some point this series is going to evolve, and we're probably the first step is probably going to be incorporating synthesis champs and champs we can get our hands on that don't come from shards necessarily. It's going to be a while. I'm not going to do that until I've maxed every elite. That is what's going to happen on this account first. So if I've maxed every elite and they aren't adding elites by the time I've done that, then I don't know, we'll revisit. But I think the next step is going to be to start using synthesis epics and Legos. So that's a little ways away. That's a few weeks away, right? I think I've been maintaining a pace of roughly 1 or 2 6-stars a week. So we're not super far away from it, but it's a few more weeks till we get there. But for now, I think I'm just going to have to put all my attention into this account. And if I feel like I have a free moment and I want to hop in the other account, I might jump in and do some queen farming. Maybe I'll hop in and do some shard pulls occasionally just for fun, stuff like that. But I think all of my actual playtime is going to go in this one. So that's it. I just wanted to, like, I guess, get a feel from you guys. See if you feel like that's happening too. Do you feel like things are getting quieter? Are you having trouble matching in RTA? Does it feel a little stagnant? Have you noticed that the Discord is losing people? Like, none of these are good signs. That is not the way it should feel. So I think it would be a real shame if this game didn't make it, because it's really, really good. Like I said, I've been playing these games for about 8 years, and this is one of the better ones, for sure. Easily one of the better ones. It deserves to be successful as far as the quality of the game goes, and that doesn't mean there's not problems with it and things that need changing and things that don't piss me off and all that stuff. That's all present too. But overall, I think it's a great game. I think there's so much potential here. It'd be a real shame to see it die because the developers are too scared to pull the trigger on an ad campaign or something. You know what I mean? I don't know all the details. That's weak speculation at best. I can't imagine why you wouldn't do it though. So I don't know. I hope they'll do it. I hope they'll put more effort into growing this game. They're putting effort into making it better, but put effort into getting more people to see it. You know what I mean? I think that's important. So interested to know you guys' thoughts on this one. Where are you at? Are you hanging on by a thread? Are you happy to be here still? Are you really enjoying it and you'll be here for as long as the game's around? Or are you kind of feeling like you're coming up on that point where it might be time to move on? I'm very interested to know where you guys are at with this one. again, this will be interesting for me to get like some direct feedback from you. Again, I have a vibe and I have a feel of how I think everything's going, but for you guys to directly tell me how you're feeling about the game and how much time you're putting into it will be interesting for me. So, yeah, that's it. I reckon I'll get out of here. I've rambled long enough. Just kind of a bit of another conversational video. Interested to know where you guys are at. So I'm getting out of here. I appreciate y'all. We're not going anywhere for a while. Free to be elite's still going to happen. Daily guides are still going to happen. Other fun stuff is still going to happen. It's just not going to happen on 2 accounts very often. So that's kind of the only real change we're looking at right now. So no worries. I'm here for a while anyway. So later, guys.